Of course I'm going to risk it. I'm absolutely going to risk it. I don't care if this crashes. That's fine. Isn't that fun? Like when you're working on code and it crashes, who cares? Like, whatever. So let me explain what's going on for anyone just tuning in. I'm streaming on Instagram, and streaming on Instagram is kind of a nightmare because that's not true. Streaming on Instagram is really great, but the chat is a nightmare, okay? The reason the chat is a nightmare is because you access the chat using this. As you can see, I have a browser open, and I have to leave this browser open for the stream to work. And in this browser, it shows join notifications, and it also shows chats. The problem is the join notifications look like the chat. If you Google Instagram live stream join notifications, you get people complaining that too many of like notifications are coming on their phone when their friends go live or when people they follow go live. That's annoying. Instagram calls live stream chats, they call them comments. So if you Google like how to remove join comments, you get all these weird things about removing comments, like articles from like 8 years ago that are just not relevant. Here's what I'm working on. I got the console open and I'm trying to find all of the chat messages to be able to differentiate them so I can clear out the annoying join notifications. I can type in document.querySelectorAll and it shows me all of the messages and all the notifications. So some of these divs are messages and some of them are join notifications. As you can see, it's a 500. It looks like it's like a ring buffer of the last 500 events. And if I click into one, oh my God, there's so many things here. Yeah, so I just need to figure out like how to tell, is one of these like a message and one of these not a message. Let's go down here and let's grab a node. Okay, you ready? We're gonna do some live coding. Node equals this. We'll grab the first one. Okay, so we have this thing called node now. We don't know if it's a chat message or if it's a button. This looks like it's just a notification. Here we go. This person, and 3 others joined. Okay, so this is what a notification looks like. It just has random divs in it. So now can I do node.children? It's not a function. There's got to be a way to filter these, right? The child of length 1. Hey, this one looks different. Yeah, role equals button. Okay, okay. When it's a chat message, it has a role equals button. When it's not a chat message, it doesn't. So how would I do this? Let me try this. Button equals this. And I have this thing called button. Button.role is button. Okay. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out. Okay, so here's my goal. I can get a list of all of the events using the query selector, and this will return like 500 things. I could just write a for loop and check to see. I could just write it in code. I don't know if there's a way to query selector, like, there might be. I could write a for loop on this. Someone said get attribute. Oh yeah, you're awesome. Thank you. No, not button. Role. I'm stupid. This should return button as a string. Okay. Okay. So I should be able to do something like this. I'm so worried about running this because I could just like crash the live stream because this tab also needs to be open or else this live stream doesn't work. So we should be able to do array from document.query selector. Did you use .all? Is it query selector? There's query selector and there's query selector all. What's the difference? First match, I guess, first all. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I don't actually know. All gets multiple. Okay, that's what I thought. I thought that's how that worked. Yeah, I guess the first one, a query selector, would make sense if you know you're only going to get one you care about it. Like if I'm query selecting for an ID, well, no, then I would just use get element by ID or whatever. I don't know, whatever. I'm not the web guy here. Okay, now we have an array, and we can do .where, .where, and this probably just, is this the syntax for it? To like take this stupid function? That's not right. .where is not a function. Okay, so it is filter. Filter returns a new array, I believe. Yep, yeah, it's all good. We're getting there. Okay, cool. .filter, and all I did for filtering there was console.log, where n dot. Do I need to get the child? I don't remember. get attribute of role equal button. So that's empty, but I think it's n dot children, the first child. Oh my God. Okay. So this got me 131. That sounds right. So there's 131 chat messages. So I want to delete everything that's not a chat message. So I want the opposite of this. So we're going to negate it. Sorry if this is being cut off. I'm realizing that now. Array from, we're creating a query selector with that class. We're filtering where the role is not equal to button. And this gives me 100, this gives me 371 elements. Okay, now I want to loop over them. So I can do dot for each. And then I would just need to do like, what, and dot delete? What do you do? How do you remove an HTML element when you have a reference to it? Can I just, let me try something here actually. D equals document.createElement div. Let's make a new div. And d dot delete dot remove. Okay, dot remove. Let's see, Brent, if this works. Is that what I want? Yes, remove is a function. Okay, now that didn't do anything because that element didn't exist. For each n dot remove. Y'all ready? Oh wait, you can't see the chat. Hold on. I want you all to be involved in this process with me. So now you can see there's like join notifications. Will it just delete all our text? So no, first of all, this won't do anything to what you guys see. This is only for my interface. This is only on the front end. So only this will affect my browser that's being rendered here. Make a button and then add your function attached to the event listener on the button. Oh, I can make my own little clear button. I totally could. I mean, I'm totally going to wrap this in a set interval and just have it run like every 50 milliseconds. There might be a way to tie into like a div create event or something. Mutation observer once you do that. Yeah, okay, there's going to be a good way to do this. Oh man, we are creating something really cool here. Ready? Let's do this. Oh my God. Oh my God, it worked. And the stream crashed. And the stream crashed. The stream crashed. It's just... Oh, let's go. No one's seeing this right now. Good thing I'm recording. Oh my God. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Did the stream crash? Or was I here the whole time? Oh, the stream was still going. Okay, okay. Cool. Cool, that's amazing. Oh my God. So that, okay. We've learned a lot here. We have learned a lot here. We have learned that I can refresh this page without having to worry about the live stream going down. Let's try again, but I have an idea. What I could do instead of removing it is I could probably set display to none. So I need to mess with the CSS of this node. How would I do that? Oh, maybe you can set the display style. Yes, exactly. We are on the same page here. So display none. How do I do that when I have a node? Let me do n equals document.createElement div. Is it n.display? There's no way, right? It's n.style.display. Ah, that's what it is. Okay. So instead of n.remove, I think we can do this, and someone correct me if I'm wrong, n.style.display equals none. This should go through and set the display of them to none. And assuming it's coded in a way that actually makes sense, this chat should collapse because they're not there. So now we are going to rerun that same test, but this time we are going to set display equals none. And if this works, those join notifications that you guys see, I can maybe expand this a little bit. Let me give you guys more real estate up here. Those should just disappear and I should just have chat messages. I'm so nervous. Let's check. I think my heart, yeah, my heart's actually, well, Nah, my heart's actually normal heart rate. Okay, I guess I'm not nervous. I'm totally cool with this. Let's run this and see what happens. Okay, chat is here. I'm scrolled to the bottom of chat. I'll put a test here. And that went through. Awesome. And now I will hit display equals none and we'll see what happens. It worked. It got rid of the join notifications. That one came back. That one came back. So the new ones will come back. Like, you'll see those joins. I can make them go away. I have a button now to get rid of join notifications. Oh my God. Let me make this a little bit more readable for people. Here is the one-liner that I am running. Thank you, everyone, for helping me come up with some of the syntax. The array from stuff, I had no idea that that was even a thing. Here is what I have. To select all of the events in this window, and then filter out the ones that are not a button, because only the ones that are chats have a button. And that's how I determined if it was a chat or a join notification. And then we set the display to none. So every time I run this, the join notifications go away, and we are just left with the chat. Ideally, this would run whenever a new message is set. I don't feel like figuring that out right away. So let's do a set interval. I think we can set interval just takes a function and a timeout. We're gonna do this old school because I don't trust myself here. Let's do a set interval there. I hit escape, just assuming I was in Vim. That's how my brain works. Close that. We'll do an interval for every 100 milliseconds. How does that sound? And then we'll save this interval as A, just in case we need to reference it later. And so every 100 milliseconds, so every 10th of a second, this is running and deleting join notifications. So it should be working. So if we write a new message, this should show up. Yes, my test message shows up. And yeah, I think this is working. Wait, now I'm not getting any messages from anyone, and my stream looks like it's frozen. I swear, if this broke again. How do you stop close stop intervals? What is it? Close, set timeout, and close timeout, right? Nope. There's a word. There's a way to stop it, and I don't remember what it is. So whatever I did here, it's not great. If you're typing to me, I can't see it. I'm going to admit defeat. We're going to hit the refresh button. That's what I'm going to do. We were so close, everyone. I don't know how that didn't work. So, welcome, everyone. This is not a new stream. I've been streaming for the last hour. Stream crashed, and I brought it back. It crashed because of my own doing. I don't know why that set interval did not work the way I wanted it to work. Maybe 100 milliseconds is not good. I do not know. I don't know. Hello, Dexter, I see your chat message. .container role equals button display none. Hello, I'm screenshotting that. Dexter845. That might be the way to do it. That's just a CSS rule. Like, that's literally so much easier. Just on the CSS answer. Yeah, don't try to delete the node. Wow. Oh my God. That is genius. I completely over-engineered this. You can just use CSS. My question is, can I just apply CSS to any random website? I've never done that before. Is that a thing that's possible to do? Like, how would I just put an arbitrary CSS rule onto an existing website? There may be a way to do it, like through inspect element or something. I'm not a web developer. I need web developers here. So everyone's saying yes. Everyone is saying yes. How do I do it? Yes, I do it all the time. Okay, then what do I do? Like, is there a way I can just do I have to tell my browser Try R. No, I'm not running that RM command. Get out of here. Inspector mode. Chrome extensions. Okay, Chrome extensions seems accessible. Inspector mode. Okay, I mean, like I have inspect element open. Can I just add a rule? Like I can open up all the elements. And I can see the CSS. Yeah, right click inspect. Yeah, I have that open. I have the inspect element open. Create a style tag and add in there. Oh my god, I could totally just do that. Yeah. Here, you know what? Let me show you guys what I'm working with again. Let's see if this works. Oh my god, there's no way this works. You guys ready for this? Let's see if this works. We can do document.styleSheets 0. That's the first style sheet. .insertRule, and then we can put the actual like rule. So this is what we want the style sheet to do. So we want it to have everything of this class, and then div where the role equals button, display none. This might be the way better way to do it. Let's see if this actually works. That didn't do anything. Okay. I think my CSS selector is not great, but we can test this. Document.query selector all. Am I crazy? Oh, selectory. Div. Yeah. That works. Yeah. Oh, you know what I'm doing? Did I just hide all of the chats? I might have just did the exact opposite. What do you think the original display was? Block? I'm going to be totally honest, y'all. I might have just hidden all of the messages. Because I hit all the ones that were buttons, not the ones that weren't buttons. So if you're typing to me, I am not seeing it. This is a mess. This is scuffed. Oh my god, this is hilarious. So how do I get that rule out of there now? Okay. Okay, that's not that bad. Remove rule. What does that take? Do you think it takes an index of the rule? It does. Okay. I think I removed the rules. I think we should have chat messages back. If I type test, can we see it? I can't see the chat. Oh my god. The only thing to do would be refresh, right? But like, I can't do that because it just kills the stream apparently. Unless I'm like quick enough. If the stream's dead again, I don't know if I should do this again, right? That seems silly. But the rule's not there. So I can't. I'm gonna refresh. We're gonna see what happens. I can see your messages now. You are making this so complex. Yes, I am. I am completely over-engineering this. I am not a web developer. I just want to throw that out there. Like, I am just not a web developer. To be able to say role equals button. And in fact, for this one, I want it to be role not equal to button. So like, is there a way to do role not equal? I'm Googling it right now. Oh my god, there's a not selector. Dude, why is... Oh, CSS is so much. CSS is so much. I can't believe I hid the chat. That's so funny. Like, I am actually stupid. That's amazing. So all the ones with buttons are 15. And you can really do this. I can really do this? Not? You've got to be kidding me if this is valid syntax. Dude, CSS just makes things up. Oh my god, that has to be valid, right? That's it. That's it. Are you using ChatGPT? Absolutely not. Just Google. That has to be it. Yeah. Colon, not parentheses. You gotta be like, I can't believe that syntax is real. Oh, that is wild. That is absolutely wild. So if that's true, then what I can do, moment of truth, everyone. We're going to put colon, not. If you just told me the syntax, I wouldn't have believed you that it was real. Here. So for everything that has that class name, we're going to say everything that's not a role button, a div that's underneath it that is not a button, we are going to hide. I'm not going to display this block. We're going to hide it. So this should hide all of the join notifications that I get in the chat. Are you ready for this? Final moment of truth. Did it just hide everything? It just hid everything, didn't it? Like, it literally just hid everything, right? Can I just remove this rule? Oh, hey, we're back. We're back. I can remove the rules. That's very nice. That is very nice. Wow, that's so funny. That is so funny. It doesn't affect all the elements using the class. That's true. I don't even know if there are other ones using the class. I don't think so. But that's where we are. Div colon not. Okay. Noah, you are the goat here. Div colon not role equals button. I'm going to trust you that this works. Same problem. Same problem. Let's remove that rule. Okay, at least we have a nice way of doing it without having to refresh the page. Oh, and then the whole thing loads in. That's great. Why might this not be working? Because role equal button hid everything, hid all the messages, and only showed me the joins. I think I know what it is. Because this is finding any div that's not underneath that class. I don't know if someone already said this. This is finding every div that's not underneath this class. We need a div that's directly underneath the class. I know this syntax at least. I know the greater than syntax for directly. So we should be able to do this. And hey, that gives us a way smaller list. So if we insert this rule, we got there. Yes, direct child selector. I don't know why I remembered that. That came from my web development stuff that I learned 14 years ago. I had to pull that out of the deep trenches of my brain. I had to page that memory back in. We did it. Everyone. We now have it. We have it. Oh my God. Let's go. Yes, I love the reactions in the chat. Yes. Let's go. You the man. Look at that smile. Dude, it's fun. Debugging code is fun. It's fun doing this. And when it breaks, sometimes it, crashes the service and I have to go live again. That's hilarious. That's so funny. Like this is a fun experience. Oh my God. Thank you everyone for joining me for this experience. This was super fun. Like, this is why coding is so much fun. This is what I try to tell everyone. And I know, like, if you're in the chat, you know this, but like, coding is fun. You just chatted the word joined with a period. That's incredible. That is one of the best comments I've seen. That actually had me second guessing it for a second. Yes, this is the eureka moment. Yes, this is fun. When you solve a bug, when you fix something. Like, look at this. I was so annoyed about Instagram live streaming. I'm not even kidding. Before I went live, I was Googling on my laptop, like, ways of getting rid of this. And it all ended up coming down to this simple line. Thank you everyone who joined in. Like, you guys are awesome. Like, Noah was super helpful. Dexter with just the idea of using CSS instead of JavaScript. Like, anybody who's helped, like, you guys are awesome. This is incredible. This is absolutely incredible. Like, okay, Dexter, I see your joined message. Oh, that's clever. That's so clever. But now the Instagram chat is usable. It's not cluttered up with join notifications. Like, I don't mean this to sound mean, but like if I had 1 or 2 viewers, if I was like a smaller creator, this doesn't sound mean. I don't know why I said that. The join notifications would be really cool. It'd be really cool to see when people join my chat and it'd be hype about it. But like when I'm sitting at 68 viewers right now, it's just too many. And the join notifications, they don't really coalesce super well and they look like chats. So I can't differentiate too. If the chats had colors, I wouldn't even really care. Yeah, I don't need the join notifications. So this is amazing. Yes. Okay. There we go. That seems a lot better, doesn't it? Whoever typed ABCF and just left out E and D, I'm on to you. I'm on to you. That guy's propaganda. That's really funny. That's really funny. But we just spent the last hour making it so the live chat on Instagram that I see, this is what I see, is not flooded with join notifications. Because what it normally looks like, actually I should just be able to remove the rule. If I remove the rule, here is what it looks like normally, where it shows chat messages, but it also shows when people join. And the problem is when people join, it looks a lot like a chat message. There's no different color. There's really no differentiating it. So when I'm trying to read people's questions, it's hard for me to figure out what's a question and what's not a question. I would totally just turn off join notifications. Yeah. So what we ended up coming up with was this tiny little CSS rule that I can inject. And here, I'll scroll the screen up so we can see it. This is a nightmare. We came up with this tiny little CSS rule. There it is. Document.styleSheets 0, insert rule. This class, not a button, display none. So it's a little bit hard to understand, but long story short, anything that's not a button that has that class will get hidden, and that is what chat messages look like. Probably not great, but you know, yeah, the direct child thing. Once I thought about that, I was like, oh my God, that's it. That's it. So when I run this rule again, the join notifications go away, and we are just left with the chat. So that is amazing. So here is what the chat is. Here is what I see, everybody. I hope you all learned a lesson from this, and I'm being sincere here. I'm not afraid to get on here and say that I have no idea what I'm doing, and I'm not even afraid to screw things up where I'll crash the stream, okay? Because at the end of the day, it's just fun. Like, we're having fun, and I know some people out there can be nervous when they feel like, I don't really know how this works. Like, that's half the fun. You don't know how something works, and then when you figure out, it's super hype, okay? Everyone's going to be at a different level, and be comfortable with the fact that you might not know how things work. I mean, I hope you watch me, like, I stumbled through it, and I'm not embarrassed by that at all. Like, that's just, it's fun. It's fun. I hope you all can take that away from it. Testing in prod is fun, trust me. Think about it. Think about it. We tested on my main account. This is my main account while I was live. We don't get any more production than that on a Friday. My main account live on a Friday. You heard it here, all right? That is right. We test in production, and we don't exit Vim because it's not possible. Don't forget, you can get this on a t-shirt. Just type allow pasting in the terminal, no quotes. You're lying. That doesn't work. I'm going to try that because it doesn't sound like that's a scary thing to do. There's no way I just type this in the console of Chrome. Allow space pasting. That's not even valid JavaScript. You've got to be kidding me. Did that work? Oh my God. I'm done. I'm done. That works. That is so stupid.